diving. Hope comes and stops us in our tracks. Bravely we prove in our striving, trudging together each day. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Good barely afternoon. I did get up this morning, so of course it's only been afternoon for half an hour. So rewatchers, I apologize for the very beginning about the noise upstairs. It was unexpected, which created my topic today. Yeah. It's Tuesday. Yesterday, our podcast came out. I don't know how much people are going to appreciate this topic, but I'm sure some people will enjoy it. I'm not here to bitch about normie. Oh yeah, I am. No, not really. Really, what this topic is it doesn't matter till it affects you. That's really what this topic is about. Because nobody will do anything to change unless it affects them, right? Yeah. Maybe I can talk louder than the noise. I'm not going to compete. I'm a little upset by that because I wasn't told, right? And I live here, and a little bit of respect. Just a little. I understand people need to get things done. It's not my house. That's great. But I do live here. I do take care of things. I do help out. And that's the thing. And that's what kind of gets me is people tend to think that what we do doesn't matter much. At least it doesn't matter much to them. Right? So we're almost to the 3-minute mark, and I can actually get started on it. But now I pretty much just covered it. I was hoping some people would come on and share some of their experiences too, but looks like that ain't happening today. Looks like it's going to be solo. That makes me so here. Welcome to the Daily Trudge. I'm Han Solo. I'll be your solo host today. And if you're here, please say hello. What do normies think of us? For the most part, they don't like us. We're a stain on a clean wall. We're the dredge, the bad people. We're the people that will steal your children and turn them into gypsies. We're bad people. So when we get into recovery, what can we really expect from those people around us that are normies? You're going to get a couple of different things. You're going to get the person that cares a lot. And they're going to care a lot and really appreciate what you do because they have a mother or father or brother or somebody that is very close to them that they probably almost saw die from alcoholism, or they did see them die from alcoholism. Those are going to be some of your first people. These people will back you in everything that you do. They're usually very, very wonderful people, but they're also usually codependents. So we got to be careful. Yes, even with normies. For the new people, not for the new people, but for the people watching live, I apologize about the noise upstairs. I wasn't told about it. So, I figured you could enjoy it with me. That's what I'm kind of talking about. See, people will just go right along, and it doesn't matter. Because, see, once they have something set in their mind, they do it. Right? I'm going to let you know that most normies live in denial. There's nothing that has come up in their lives that have made them make a change to seeing that there is more currency than just paper bills and gold and silver, that a human life is probably the biggest currency that we have. The human life can give so much more than any amount of money. Money cannot buy you somebody who gives a fuck about you. It doesn't work like that. Does my therapist care about me? I don't know. Probably. I mean, she didn't get into the field because she didn't care about people. But she ain't attached to me, I can tell you that. She doesn't spend her moments thinking about Dion. Good for her. She shouldn't. You're going to deal with stigma. You're going to deal with it. Okay? If you haven't dealt with stigma, you're not working the program. Because you should be recovering. Whenever you hear somebody, and not everybody can do this, okay? But in general, when we hear somebody that needs help, just help. Why can't we be there? See, sooner or later, one way, sooner or later, a normie is going to need somebody like you or me. They're going to need you. They won't even know it. But then you'll give them some stupid piece of weird advice that, like, keep it simple. Why are you overdoing that? You're making a mountain out of a molehill. Normie will catch that quick if they're not in denial, but a lot are. Most normies don't want to face their emotions, just like you. Just like me. We didn't want to face them. Why do you think we look at life differently than most normies? Right? If I was going to go remove carpet and somebody was living downstairs, I would have given them a heads up. That's how I think. Okay? I am taught to think that way. Not everybody else is. Okay? And that is where you're going to get to. Choose your own battles. Choose them. Right? Hey, that's me. Can you hear me? I'm really okay with it. I'm just using it as an example. It does kind of irritate me, but that's life, man. And if you knew the whole situation, you'd be like, oh, okay, right. I'm just using it as a situation. That's it. There's been times when I've been working with normies that were going to help me with something. This happened. And then this person will go on a rant about how people on food stamps are just horrible fucking people. And I told them, I'm on food stamps. What do you think of me? Fuck. That's why I'm not doing the whole NFL thing. So I stopped. No, I don't do name calling. None. I don't give a. I'm going to tell you something. I don't give a fuck about money. I don't fucking care. I do, because we got to pay shit. God, it seems like but money. I want money. You got money. Fuck. Well, you go help somebody. You know? And that's where it gets hard. See, I've chosen this life. I've chosen to be broke. Because if I go out there and do what it is that I do with a budget, people will start talking. The reason that I don't really bring in money is because it takes away the effect of me being able to help other people. Okay? I don't know what else to say on it without bitching. Give me a second. All right, so we're going to talk about courage then. All right? Because facing stigma and doing these things are going to require courage. They are. A lot of times you will be alone, but you're not. So you got God. And God told me I'm right. Even these people that want to make all this money, or the people doing this, they're all, yeah, you're right. They don't want to do anything about it because it doesn't affect them. Okay? Because it doesn't affect them. Period. And nobody will change until it does affect them. So here's the thing. And this is why I talked about denial. Because almost every single person is affected by drugs and alcohol nowadays. With the opiate crisis, back in the 90s, 1 in 10 families was affected. That's a lot already. 1 in 10 families. Okay? That means you have a 10% chance. Pretty good, actually. Okay? But it's not that way anymore. Not with drugs and not with the opiate crisis. More like 6 or 7 out of 10. Okay? The epidemic hasn't gone away. While I have talked, somebody has died from an overdose. I was sitting in my backyard having a cigarette. I watched this young black lady walking with her stuff behind my fence. We're backed up against the highway, right? There's a big wall, so I can't see the highway. And I was tempted to just tell her, just camp there if you want to. I don't care. You can camp right there next to the fence if you want. That's fine. I won't bother you. Because where the fuck is she going to go? There's nothing that way. Just more highway. There's no resources that way. The next closest street that way is 120th. And then I get on Facebook and I see how we're spending money on just bullshit. Just bullshit. And I'm not saying that these other things shouldn't be done for recovery, but what people are doing are just picking and choosing the work. And it doesn't go that way. It doesn't work that way. There's a reason there's a reason I don't work with the RCOs in Colorado. That stands for Recovery Organization. Okay? Why? Because they cherry pick. They cherry pick. Okay? They don't send out resources. They keep them all in-house. And when you do that, it makes me raise an eyebrow. You are not the all end. You are not every resource. You can't be. Resources are sent out, not in. Out. You're a resource center. Be one. Now, that doesn't mean you can't have your classes, your art things, and things like that. But what about maybe opening up a sober living just for homeless? Well, are you willing to do that? Nope, you're sure not. Why? Because there's no money in it. Oops. Now they don't get what they want. Because cash is king. Every day I watch Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, people discuss how much a human life is actually worth. And it isn't worth much, according to some people. Okay? We're here to educate. Don't let your disease determine who you are. You're not that. Your disease got you to God so that you could be a different person. That's why I'm not the person that I was 7 years ago. Not even close. It has been a 180. Okay? Everything that I do, I think of others. Is this going to affect other people? How is it going to affect other people? Is it going to be positive? Or am I going to just be causing more controversy? Okay. And I have to be careful on that because I talk on hard topics. Do you see anybody else coming on here and discussing what normies actually think of us? No. They come on here and say, you need to fight stigma. No, you don't. Don't fight stigma. You will lose every time. And if you don't want to believe me, go for it. I'll see you when you're done, and then we'll go do something else. All right? Because it ain't going to work. Why do we feel the need to defend ourselves? Why would you let other people determine your worth? Let God do that. I don't determine my worth. I would sell myself short. I would sell myself short. And I gotta live with me. I gotta live with me. Okay? And I'm not going to bed. I'm not going to go to bed thinking I could have helped that person and I didn't. Because that's what would happen to me. Okay? I have to follow through. I have to do these things. I'm going to tell you something. I'm probably always going to be broke. Always. Yeah, I think that's it. So choose your battles. Okay? And here's a good key. Here's a good key. All right? Hang out with the people that care about you. Okay? Hang out with the people that care about you. Don't hang out with people that don't care about you. There's a lot of them. See, there's a lot of people out there that we want to care about us. We do everything that we can to get their attention. No, stop. You don't need to do that crap. Relationships come along naturally. They're natural. So, yep. Yep. I'm being a little shit. I think he was asking for the vacuum. So, all right. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I love you. Peace out and have a day. Bye bye.